The thing.
I gotta go.
They're quick to run and grab that talking point of Biden and Hillary Clinton. You know, created the.
I'm gone, man.
Bill. They created
you the fakest nigga I ever seen in my life.
They created the crime bill.
I see you in person.
They created the crime bill.
What you said. I'm done, bro. You a fake nigga. I hope everybody see that. I appreciate it. Fake, bro. I'm gonna expose you to everybody. When I see you, nigga, we gonna be. It's gonna be on. I want you to know that. Because you call me on the phone and you saying all this, and then you get on the live stream and you playing this shit. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Is that black on black crime? Is that black on black crime?
You's a bitch. I told you. Everybody on your live stream know you's a bitch, and when I see you, I'm whooping your ass. Everybody got your live stream. I like it. You want to be hood, nigga? You want to be hood? You on the phone talking shit to me, and you call me? You saying you apologize? Yeah, nigga.
I never apologize.
You apologize?
I never
apologize. You didn't apologize. My wife listened to you, nigga.
I never apologized. What I said was.
Bitch, nigga.
That's what I said.
That's right.
Politics.
And we're out of time.
All gravity, any day above ground, live it.
I'm back.
Reparations Nation, hello. Torian Rain, hello. Jerry Bedford, hello. Miss Nisi, hello. William Morant, hello. Jesse Kilgore, hello. BB Rodriguez, hello.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern in.
By the way, this coward still hasn't said anything about Dexter Taylor. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Brought to you by Tatum Plus, ladies and gentlemen, my brand new platform. We want to show some of what we do right here on YouTube.
And there it is. He knows the grift is about to end, so now he's trying to switch over to his own platform. Here we go.
Check it out. If you like it, join Tatum Plus. You can see all of our other episodes. I think we got like 10 episodes out right now, and we talk about everything. So the link to the description section, Tatum Plus is only $5.99. If you get it for the whole year, it's less than $5.99 a month. That's less than $1 a day. I mean, it ain't even close to that. It's less than 50 cents a day. Anyway,
trying to be Daily Wire.
It's funny to me, man, because like when you think about Booker T and you think about people like Thomas.
So now the new conservative grift is everybody sits and smokes cigars. This is the new thing. He stole this from Bill Maher, by the way, and others. This isn't the new thing now. Okay. All right. Everybody want to do a podcast now. All right.
It ain't even close to that. It's less than 50 cents a day. Anyway, road film.
It's funny to me, man, because like when you think about Booker T and you think about people like Thomas Sowell.
Government operatives. Shout out to the government operatives.
I don't understand why we don't prioritize men like that or uplift men like that because
they're traitors. You know where we're about to go, family.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
Well, damn. I don't know what that thing just did. All right. You want to play with me? I play with you.
This is way over the edge. Like we it's not even over the edge. We died already.
This is beyond the event horizon. Like we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah, we about to hit the vortex.
Yeah.
No, it's the way I have it set up, Torian. See, because I have it that's 100%. I don't know. Yeah. It's just the way I had it zoomed in. But yeah, there you go. Thomas Sowell and Booker T. Washington. Now, I ain't really hating on Booker T so much as Thomas Sowell. They're both traders though, but let y'all tell it. Go ahead.
Thomas Sowell will never have a statue ever. So this is
because he's done nothing to warrant a statue. What has he done? What has he done? Hey, black conservatives, since you love that man so much, y'all got all these big ass platforms. You fleece of white supremacy. Go build the statue for him. Oh, we know why you won't do it though.
Well, this is what kills me, and what makes me feel skeptical, because they have been hell bent on limiting and suppressing the voices of people that don't toe the line. So when I see how they've elevated Martin Luther King, almost every street in every city in America where all the crime happened for some reason is Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Right. You hear him.
But they make it a point that when Ben Carson decides that he's going to be a Republican, that they want to take his name off of school. Right. Thomas Sowell is the Antichrist. Oh, it makes me wonder that if they are willing to lift you up.
Because Thomas Sowell is advocating for supply side economics, sir, which means you're taxing the company more. You can't run that in this type of economy. That's how people get laid off. There's not enough supply right now. Or you didn't know this. There's not enough chips, so used cars are up. Did you not know this? Everybody's trying to push the EV, even though people don't want the EV. There's not enough food out here, but you're asking to tax these companies who already have limited resources trying to create the food so they can keep up with demand. You're asking them to be taxed more so you can get more revenue. And this is the people that you decide to follow. And you wonder why that man is never brought on to talk about economics. He's brought on to make your white audience feel safe. All right.
You're probably on their side, right? You're probably on the side of the left.
And sir, I understand this is your podcast. I get it. You know this man was going to come in here looking like somebody's... Fuck it, I'll say it. He looked like that goof in that movie that always try to tell everybody they're wrong when they say something. This is the intellectual goof of the movie. And you come in here looking like you just came off from taking a swim. You look like you just went and hooped. And you said, oh shit, I forgot I had to do this podcast. So let me spray myself down with Axe real fast.
You're probably on the side of what they want to glorify in this country. Right. That's the thing that... Here's another thing that I thought about too, that when it comes to Martin Luther King and stuff.
Because you obviously didn't think when you did that Israel tattoo on your left forearm. But all right, look at him. He's a walking billboard for the slave manual. Ain't that something?
Wow, I've been like totally rethinking this. I heard that Rosa Parks' husband, I said this at an event and people looked at me like 3 heads. Rosa Parks' husband had a vehicle. Right. Why black people had their own bus?
Nigga. This is the free thinkers. I want y'all to understand this. This is the free thinkers family. We're really about to do a think piece on why Rosa Parks' husband didn't take her to work, or she took the car. This is what we're doing. By the way, speaking of Rosa Parks, Torian, I got something for you. I'm planning on doing a commentary about this detour. Torian, I think you should do this as well. Yeah. If she's anything, she's consistent. Yeah, she wrote that shit on her Substack. She wrote that shit. Yeah. By the way, this is the only time she mentioned Rosa Parks through the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah, Torian. I just DM'd you this on X. Yeah. I see what she did. Wait, hold up. I fucked up. I sent the wrong thing. My bad. Give me 1 second. I don't know why I sent that link. Never mind. Yeah. There you go. That's for y'all to read it. Torian, I'm sending it to your DM right now. You just got it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, back to this.
System or company around that time when she sat on the bus. We had our own schools. We had, before that, in the 30s,
now
the
it's
20s
we.
and 30s, we had Black
Now
Wall
it's
Street.
we. French.
Black people were innovative. Madam C.J. Walker, and that was a little bit before that. But she was still one of the richest women to ever live. She was the first female millionaire. Right. We had George Washington Carver, early 1900s, who was one of the greatest inventors of all time. How in the world did we get from all of that success?
Oh my God.
And people, we having our own stuff to now staging instances of unrest. It
Oh Lord. I have a question. Glad you asked that question. How did we go from we had people who were followers who now grifted into a leadership position but couldn't stand on what they said? Hey Brandon, let's talk about Uvalde real quick. What happened? You were very confident in what you said. Then you started going to them white boys, and white boys were dog walking you. What happened? Huh? What happened with the Tyree Nichols situation, huh? What happened? You got dog walked in your live chat. You got dog walked so much the last 6 months, you started deleting videos. But you want to worry about us staging stuff? Let's play that game, sir. The biggest staged incident in this country's history happened on January 6th, did it not? Let y'all tell it. That was set up. All them patriots outside were set up. Y'all supposed to be the smartest people in the room. How'd you fall for that? One thing I'll give BLM, at least even though they were grifting, they were outside. Y'all conservatives don't go outside. Again, I say, conservatives, where are y'all on Dexter Taylor real fast, since you love the Second Amendment so much? Where y'all at? There should be, every state capital should have had a whole bunch of y'all outside in front say free Dexter Taylor. But we know why you didn't do that. We know why. Yeah, I'm going to make it about race because he's black. You're sitting there struggling, trying to figure out how you can say that it was his fault. That's why you still haven't done your video. We gonna talk at 3:00.
Reminds me of Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
And that's where I started being like, well, wait a minute. 20 years from now, they're gonna say Black Lives Matter was an activist group that really helped curb the violence in the inner city against black people getting shot for no reason by cops.
No. History is going to tell BLM what it was. BLM was a grifting organization. The only positive thing they did was actually bring light to what was going on in the country. They were a cog for that. That's the only thing positive they're going to say. The black grassroots will outlive them. And you will be a footnote. When people bring your name up, they're like, I don't remember him. Or wasn't that the guy that was the cop that always defended cops? Yeah, he was an idiot. We've seen the Reddit posts. They've aged really nicely.
You're absolutely right about that. And the reason why 20 years from now that will be the rhetoric is because these ideologues are the ones who are in control.
Boy, put some bass in your voice. From the diaphragm.
Of curriculum in America. And so they control who the winners and the losers are of history. And you said so much, and there's a lot that I want to respond to. But you're absolutely right. When you look at Black success and how Blacks are trending from the end of slavery till the 1960s, in the way of entrepreneurship, in the way of family formation, in the way of education and literacy, and Thomas Sowell makes this point all the time about literacy. When you look at this kind of upward trajectory, even in the face of Jim Crow, it's interesting that one of the arguments for integration or integrated schools is that, white kids, they're getting the state-of-the-art schools and they're getting the good books and this and the other, and they make it look like these Black schools, by comparison, were just in shambles and they were like learning in shacks, when the reality is, when you look at these, because I've actually looked at these schools, many of them were just as well kept, if not more so, than some of the white schools.
And what happened, sir? What happened? What happened? Come on, tell the whole story. What happened? Since you looked, what happened? Who came in and stopped that? You're smart, are you not? Allegedly. What happened?
In the South. And Manning Johnson, I don't know if you know who he is, but he makes the same exact point in his farewell address. And not only that, when you look at the Jim Crow laws that existed, a lot of these Jim Crow laws throughout the South were agreed upon by both Black and white leaders, because they understood that if we are going to be successful as a people, we need to be able to compete and we need to be able to work in the marketplace alongside people who are of our culture, especially in these tumultuous times. And they were right. They were right about that. We hate to admit that because it's not exactly PC to say otherwise. And they had, in many instances, deadlines for a lot of these different regulations and pieces of policy, because they were being done at the local level. A lot of these Jim Crow laws were being repealed well before Martin Luther King even came onto the scene. But he gets all the glory, he gets all the praise and credit for having ended Jim Crow in one fell swoop with the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which, by the way, was unconstitutional. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 was unconstitutional.
Really?
Specifically, Titles 2 and Title 7. Think about it. I own a business, you own a business. You should have the right to hire and fire whom you please on the basis of whatever merit or demerit that you wish. That should be your right as a business owner. I share the same view. I should be able to serve whom I please and fire whom I please. The question or the problem wasn't so much bigotry as much as it was the fact that in these states, the state government was mandating where Blacks can come in and what doors they can come in, whether they can sit in the balcony or what have you at a theater, which car they can sit in on the train. So the state was actually acting unconstitutionally. So Bob Woodson.
I love Bob Woodson.
Yeah, I love him too. But Bob Woodson makes the point that the point should have been about desegregation, not about integration. Because think about what it does to a young Black man, as far as the psyche is concerned, to hear your so-called Black leaders making much of integration. When your dentist is Black, your doctor is Black, the teacher at the school is Black, everybody you know who's successful in your context is Black. But then you turn on television and you see Martin Luther King talking about we need to integrate and we need to do this, we need to do that. What that does to you psychologically is make you think, is a white man's ice colder?
You're the dumbest people I've ever heard. We have somebody that's here impromptu. Am I gonna get the TR?
Who cares?
Is this Torian Rain or Torian Rage?
Depends.
I love how they always bring up either I Have a Dream or integration with MLK, but they never bring up we coming to Washington to get our check.
They always leave out that part, typically.
And you wonder why I call them safe and stupid.
There's literally a whole book written about them. I think Clay Kane needs to drop a part 2 because there's some names that need to be in there, like these two right here. Throw Terrence K. Williams in there as well.
He crashing out, and I like it.
Oh, he really. Oh man, listen, I saw that. that dude. I'm just gonna leave it right there. I don't want to shift it.
No, it's cool. This is part of it because he said stuff about MLK too, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about that post that he recently made.
Mm-hmm.
That one, and it was a long, lengthy post for no reason. It didn't even get as much as engagement as he thought it would either.
And they were cooking him in there. Where were your white saviors, sir?
Oh, another one that crashed out just recently is Diane.
Oh, I saw that. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh shit! And you know who gave it a business, right? It wasn't even us. Oh yeah.
The first the first post I saw was from a white person saying, "You're not even white." That was the very first.
There you go.
I listen. I said I'm gonna have to do a live about her. I had to unblock her just to do this.
Facts, because we kept telling her, "Listen, them white people only like you because you talking about us. When you try to shift it and try to put yourself next to them, they go show you who they really are."
Yeah, we saw what just happened with the ramen noodle.
Miss Nisi wants.
See what happened is now with Ann Coulton, what she just recently did with ramen noodle. Now they have found their voice when others have decided they're going to try to insert themselves into the equation. Because at one point they would just let it slide. But see, the thing is, man, I almost want to do that stream today. I was going to save it, but
hey, brother, it's Thursday. You got time? You could do a night stream.
Well, I won't be available to do it tonight.
That could be your live stream tomorrow.
I don't know. Tomorrow I'm gonna be talking about Christopher Gilbert and his off-code ass. That's the stream for tomorrow. Yeah. I have to set up 6 o'clock. That's the one for 6 o'clock. That one.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I have it. So I have that. I put the Diane one. I put that for Saturday.
Yeah, do that Saturday. There you go. That'd be a nice thing. A Saturday stream from Torian. That'd be nice.
Because I gotta talk about that.
So y'all gonna meet Saturday.
If I have to unblock you just to address you getting dragged the way that you did, man, I might do 60,000. And they still going in on her.
You might do 60
as they should.
You might do 60 on that.
I realize something. Whenever I do a live stream about the Asian community, no matter what faction they in, those numbers always do like good. Like my most watched live stream was that one that did last year about them getting upset because they didn't like how the overturning of affirmative action turned out. And then now my second most watched one is the one I did on Monday. So this one might do good too. The last time I spoke about Diane, that one did good too. So for some reason, the algorithm loves when I be talking about them and their
minority.
And so ironically, that was my premiere video today.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good weekend for you. But yeah, just Saturday afternoon. There you go. Torian will explain everything. All right, let's get back to these cones. Look at that look, like he just got some Jello, boy.
Some pudding pops.
Some pudding pops, boy.
Is that on the other side? Is there something that the white dentist across town can do better than my black dentist who lives in my neighborhood? So you begin to believe that you live in such an abysmal state, and if only we can get what the white folks have, we'll be better. And so it kills that entrepreneurial spirit. A lot of these young folks who were intrigued by SNCC, which was the youth version of Martin Luther King's Southern Christian Leadership Conference. A lot of these young folks abandon the journey and the trajectory laid forth by their fathers and grandfathers while they're.
Did you hear what he just said?
I couldn't hear with all the bullshit is swirling around in his mouth.
This man said all those achievements that they did, the children of today abandoned it. Is he insane? Boy, what? November 5th.
And why does Chad? Why? And I put it in the chat. I said, why is Chad Jackson dressed like the man, or cosplaying as the man that they're so-called exposing? Have they done any type of quote-unquote exposing yet? It's almost 10 minutes in.
No, there's nothing to expose because that man's been around for 39 years up until the day he was laid to rest. Everything he's done is public. What are you exposing?
Exactly. Like there's nothing there to expose.
But Chad, we can expose something about you, sir. and you're grifting ass. We can do that.
He's late to the grifting party. I don't know how his channel just popped up on my page one day, but when I saw it and I just saw one title, all sometimes you gotta do is look at the title, and then that's when I sent you. And I had asked you, had you heard of him? And then I had sent you his channel, and now here we are.
Mm-hmm. Who paying for this in the summertime? Who paying for this?
$60 for a hoodie.
For a hoodie, but this is the small. At least he's nice. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say he's
so you decide, like one price for every size. Yeah, right. He said for you plumpier people, we're gonna have to up it $15.
No, the tan, you gotta pay more. You see that? The tan, you gotta pay more.
Worship God, not man. Spoken by every grifter, right? Because they all want to lean in on that religious tip too.
Pause.
No, that's why.
I
didn't even pick up on that, but
I know. Look at this. That's the only thing he got. Look at this. Oh, he got it for females too. This is the only thing he got.
I got more stuff on my merch store than that.
Plug the merch store. I was talking to you.
I'm about to say, I'm like, you said plug the merch store, and then he had went to.
No, plug the merch store. Plug the merch.
Oh, hold on. Let me go.
Yeah, put that link in there one time. Come on now, we help out here. Tatum Plus, Nick wrote Tatum Plus.
And I actually just came up with a new design, but I'm not going to unveil it just yet. Probably not for another couple weeks. And it was actually an idea that was given to me by one of my subscribers.
Get some Tatum, but you heard me. Tatum Plus. So we're even though that's your sis, you trying to griff off Daily Wire. I see you.
Fathers and grandfathers were entrepreneurs who had bus lines, who had stores, who had dentist offices.
So there's no black people that
rather than going the way of their fathers and grandfathers, they chose to become militants. Okay. They chose to let their hand off the proverbial plow.
I also realized that they have this set up almost like, I guess he's supposed to be trying to make it a sophisticated club, Shay.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks more stuffy. Whereas with Shannon, it's more laid back. Like you can just go there and feel like, oh, I don't have to feel like I have to sit up right and feel like I'm suffocating. I can lean back if I want to. I can recline if I want to. Make it feel like you're in a therapy session.
Now we turn militant.
Instead, pick up the picket sign because they thought that picket sign will get them the success they so craved. And then it's interesting that you go from 3 out of 4 black children being raised in a home with 2 parents in the 1960s to now 70+% of black children are growing up in single parent households.
And why is that?
It's a damn lie.
If that was hypothetical, let's hypothetically say that was a hypothetical thing, let's say that was true. Why is that? They got all this smoke for us, but they don't got not one solution.
Please. Thank you. Who man's is this? Put the bread on.
Out of a petri dish.
Ew. That's what I came back to. You went in on them petri dish.
Yeah, that's what he was born out of.
I guess
he was hatched.
Sky Coon.
You know what? He was born out of that Ivan Ooze egg.
I was gonna say that egg from Virtuosity. That blue egg, yeah.
Making much of integration. When your dentist is black, your doctor is black, that you live in such an abysmal state, and if only we can get what the white folks have, will be better. And so it kills that entrepreneurial spirit. A lot of these young folks who were intrigued by SNCC, which was the youth version of
we were intrigued by SNCC every Saturday at 8:00 on Nickelodeon. Idiot.
Who had bus lines, who had stores.
Why does he sound like his parents never let him have fun? Like they told him to go play sports and he started whining.
who had dentist offices and doctor's offices, rather than going the way of their fathers and grandfathers, they chose to become militants. They chose to let their hand off the proverbial plow and instead pick up the picket sign because they thought that picket sign will get them the success they so craved. And then it's interesting that you go from 3 out of 4 Black children being raised in a home with 2 parents prior to the 1960s to now 70+% of Black children are growing up in single parent households. And so all this has to do, from my research,
he get that from Larry Elder. Larry, not our elder.
That's his boy. You didn't know he was in the documentary. That's his boy.
Oh, well, that answers that.
There you go.
The rhetorical shift that happened in the 1960s at the behest of the civil rights leaders who were making us believe as Black folks that white ice is colder.
Oh, that's crazy, bro, because
that's what y'all believe.
It's not even close.
That's what they believe.
Hey, let me help y'all. There's more civil rights leaders than just MLK and Malcolm.
Whose birthday, by the way, is on Sunday.
Yes, sir. Well, never mind. They don't. Never mind. Go ahead.
I look at it and I think it through. Nobody can deny what you're saying.
You don't think.
Nobody can deny that something happened in the 60s with the civil rights movement and civil rights act. Something happened. How do
the 2 biggest people that were visible of the movement got killed? Yeah, that's going to affect anybody. But the fight didn't stop.
See, they are the type, these 2 right here are the type that was the ones that was thwarting the rebellions back in the day that I be talking about in my series. When I be hearing about the ones that be overturning it because, you know, it went south because of 1 or 2 people, this is that 1 or 2 people right here. Imagine having to share a plantation with these 2, with the mindset they had right
now. Yeah, you couldn't even turn around and give it. They coming after you. Like, look, Master, yo, he just bent down. He bent down to fix his shoe, bruh. That one, and you beat him up when he asleep. I bet you that's where the term "snuff you in your sleep" came from. This is him. This is them.
I have another job for you, Willing.
What's that?
We need money. So I have a bank job case. The only thing about it is I can't have the job connected with the Cobras.
How are you going to do that?
We use Red Beans, Benny Rooster, Paul Monte, JT, Johnny, and Tom. And you lead the team.
All the yellow niggas, right?
Here we go.
Look, man, I am tired of that. I am not passing. I am Black. Do you hear me, man? Do you understand? I am Black. I'm a nigga. Do you understand me? I was born Black. I live Black. And I'm going to die probably because I'm Black. Because some cracker that knows I'm Black better than you, nigga, is probably going to put a bullet in the back of my head.
That's what they're going to say after November 5th.
That's that coming to Jesus moment right there. That coming to that realization that, you know what? I can't do this no more. I can't do the imitation of life thing. What movie is that from?
That's The Spook Who Sat by the Door. Beautiful movie. And by the way, it's in full on YouTube, so you can go watch it. I'm about to go pull up the Trick Baby clip.
Even the actor that was playing alongside him, he almost broke character because he started to chuckle a little bit.
We go from accelerating at a pace greater than white people to decelerating at a pace greater than any other race.
Oh, God.
I don't think any other race is at the point that Black people are. I mean, look at the most.
Are you dumb? Everybody else?
Yes.
Sir, everybody except us are fighting declining birth rates. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Did I not just play last week? 2 sisters breaking a code, bringing a math problem down. Did we not just play that?
I got some more.
I just saw a sister at 17 graduate with a PhD
from out of Chicago. You know they like to talk about Chicago all the time, right? They don't talk about that though. I know exactly what you're talking about.
So come on, let's tell the truth here. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Torian, I'm mad that you let me down this rabbit hole, brother.
Oh, with him? Because he didn't know who he was?
I knew who he was from the film, but I ain't pay no attention to him because I was like, oh, he late.
Right.
What the hell? Was that the bat phone? That was you in the background. Torian. Okay, so that was him.
Degenerate music perpetuated by black women and black men. Look at the most degenerate acts. You look at the smash and grabs, the murder rate, gangs.
Smash and grabs weren't us, sir.
Exactly.
Wasn't us.
Exactly. And then he brought up, and then he brought murder rates. But he's talking about degenerates. You know what I find to be very interesting is that they claim that they don't like rap and all types of stuff like that. Did you hear who about this country singer that allowed Sexy Red to perform with him on stage at his concert?
Yeah,
but
Luke
you don't
Bryan.
you don't hear none of them talking about it. I thought that was just an odd situation just all the way around. Like you had Sexy Red of all people on stage with you, but okay, fine. And they was up there cheering. And now you know them country concerts attract mainly white people. And I didn't hear not one boo in the crowd when I looked at that video. They were all, oh my God. Like, so they need to knock it off. They like the ratchet shit just as much as we do.
But of course, they're going to bring up Chicago and New Orleans and St. Louis. Okay. Great.
Let's talk about the state you're in, Fakem. What's the crime rate in Arizona?
He ain't ready for that conversation.
Where's Chad Jackson at? What state is he in?
If I had to guess, probably Florida. We can look.
Shoot.
We can look.
If you say Florida, I mean, we don't even have to ask that one. I mean, look at who's your governor.
We can look. Let's see.
Jab said that was a shot at them taking a shot at Beyonce because of the Sexy Red thing. Well, that was a bad shot. They missed. They shot and they missed. That wasn't a good look for them at all.
Now watch. Now he gonna complain in a couple weeks how Black Twitter found this video and they're gonna go in on him. So he said he Dallas based. Okay, so he's in Texas.
Okay.
Right.
Well, look at who's your governor down there. You got Governor
Wheels. Go ahead. Bet you got a Nigerian girlfriend. How much you want to bet?
I don't know. I don't care.
There you go. Why does it look like
gun
that?
violence? I mean, if you
gun violence,
black on black violence, I mean, it would be 50%
black on black violence.
I mean, they just shooting out all the buzzwords right now.
Black on black violence. Okay. I'm telling you, when them whites reject them, boy, my God,
it's going to be lovely. Like the song says, a lovely day. Shout out to Bill Withers.
Yes, sir.
Solved. Now it's impossible because if you have people, they're going to kill each other, right? I mean, I wish that it
like
wasn't
white people don't kill
it's
each
not
other.
just somewhat of a black exclusive thing, but it's more perpetuated. Or it's
somewhat
perpetuated
of a black exclusive thing.
Abortions, education, like complaining. This is one thing that I see.
Negro, you want to talk about violent blacks?
And we are 10 minutes and 49 seconds in, and not one time have they so-called exposed MLK.
Because that was the launching pad to get people to come over to the video.
Right. That was it was a clickbait title.
Because because this was a Thomas Sowell kiss ass fest.
Exactly.
But here we go.
The minute they say Thomas Sowell, I tune out.
Play you. Uh-oh. Now you don't want to play? Why you don't want to play? You bastard. Talking about violent blacks. You hear him?
Exclusive. He said exclusive. Like that. That's the word right there. That's the key word when he said exclusive. As if we are just prone to. So my thing is, Fakem, where do you
know what it is?
See yourself on the spectrum?
I think this might be the Kaylee Gain thing.
Oh, update coming soon about that.
Beautiful update.
That's going to be in the video upload poll for this upcoming week. That's
going to be Mondays. You know that's going to be Mondays.
I can because you can predict that a lot of people going to vote overwhelmingly for that one.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's for those in the chat. There's a huge update with that Kaylee Gain thing.
Have that talking point of Biden and Hillary Clinton, created the, I'm gone, man. Bill. They created the crime bill. You the fakest nigga I ever seen in my life. They created the crime bill. I see you in person. They created the crime bill. They created what you said. They created. I'm done, bro. You a fake nigga. I hope everybody see that. I appreciate it. Fake, bro. I'm gonna expose you to everybody. And when I see you, nigga, we gonna be. It's gonna be on. I want you to know that. Because you call me on the phone and you saying all this, and then you get on the live stream and you playing this shit. You should be ashamed of yourself. Is that black on black crime? Is that black on black crime? You's a bitch. I told you. Everybody on your live stream know you's a bitch. And when I see you, I'm whooping your ass. Everybody got your watch.
The whole time.
You want to be hood, nigga? You want to be hood? You on the phone talking shit to me, and you call me? You saying you apologize? Yeah, nigga. I never apologize. You apologize? I never apologize. You didn't apologize. My wife listened to you, nigga. I never apologized. What I said was, bitch, nigga. That's what I said. Yes, sir.
By the way,
that will forever be ingrained. And like I said, the funniest part about this for me is that every last one of their expressions is priceless. Like every last one, especially hers, because she's looking at this dude like, I know he not going off the way he is right. She's like me. I can't even take this dude seriously. I'm holding back the laughter to avoid laughing at you.
And the only one that was putting them over was Bryson Gray. But do you know that today is that anniversary of that? Did you know that?
It all happened on this day. What year?
This was 3 years ago. Today.
they made sure to commemorate it. Like they said, it may not be on the calendar, but it's in our minds.
And Tatum Tots has avoided Hotep Jesus ever since.
And what did he say exactly? Because I never got the full context of what made him.
All right, so here's the whole story again. They had an exchange online, right? So Hotep Jesus was like, all right, come on the platform. We're going to have the other Hoteps on here. I'll have Lawrence B. Jones on here. I'll have Bryson Gray. We can talk about the violence going on in the inner city. Right? That's how Hotep Jesus pivoted into it. Tatum is saying that this was supposed to be a whole nother conversation because he said they agreed on a lot of things. And then when they started talking about black on black violence, Hotep Jesus started hitting them with points because, he a full troll, but one thing, he gonna come with facts. So he started hitting them with stats and all that, and Brandon had no response for it. He kept trying to use the same talking points he always uses, and he kept getting debunked. So then it pivoted somehow to violence. So here's where we are. And everybody's been clowning this man for the last 3 years over that. Because you claim that you're this big conservative and you don't get rattled. You let Hotep Jesus, who everybody knows is a troll, but he's a smart troll. You let him here. He led you to this. He got you out of your character.
And we will never forget it.
And we'll never forget it because I got that downloaded. I put that anytime I talk about that man. That's how I'm leading off the show. How do you sit up here and let him get out of your character like that?
So that's a whole nother story. I'm on right now. Where am I supposed to be here? Now you want to be mine.
See, they thought that he was going to come up there. He thought he was going to come up there and grift like he does on his platform, but they wasn't about to allow that to happen.
Right. And here's the thing too. They always have HotepCon in Vegas. It's not that far from Arizona. You can go for a UFC fight, but where Hotep Jesus is. Go see that man. But Tatum ain't gonna be in no room alone with no Hoteps.
Right.
Them Hoteps will beat the fuck out of him right there. And guess who else ride with them Hoteps? The conservatives. He'd never be able to do another video after that if he gets dropped. Never again. Beautiful piece of tape. We might play it before we leave again. Beautiful piece of tape. But let's get back to this.
It kills me. Jewish people, he passed me a light. Jewish people.
Wait, run that part back again when he just said with the part a little bit. It's one thing. I'll play it again.
exclusive thing, but it's more perpetuated, or it's perpetuated at a greater level in the Black community. Right. Abortions, right. Education, like
because white girls don't have abortions, Asian girls don't have abortions, Latinos don't have abortions. Okay.
Complaining. This is one thing that I see that it kills me. Jewish people.
That's unfortunate. It hasn't happened.
Jewish people
Give me some.
Have.
Did you just catch that?
What?
When he said it kills me, what my response was?
Yeah, I heard that. But if it kills you, why are you responding to it? Leave it alone. It has nothing to do with you. All right.
Consolidated resources, and people get mad at them. The Jews do it. Black people should have did that. Asian people.
We did.
And they always got to find something to say about when it comes to us. Now, let's hypothetically say we was all good, and we was on the up and up, and we was left our own devices. What the hell would they have to talk about then? See, that's why I keep telling people at the foundation of every grifter's grift is the degradation of us. If they can't, in order for them to get up and over or appeal to a certain audience, they have to come down on us first. And then that's when they want to start to try to pivot. Now look at what happened with Candace when she tried to pivot. That woman went into a whole different religion. They got her up out of there, and she went to a whole nother religion, and then found another grift.
You got to remix the grift. Come on, you know what time it is. Oh man, this dude, who mans is this? And why your t-shirt dirty, nigga?
That's from that ash from that cigar.
I guess. Man,
Black people should have did that. Right. We had our opportunity. Yeah. I say this on the radio.
We have our opportunity. We're taking advantage of it right now. Oops. I get it. You gated community. Nouveau blacks don't know nothing about that. You don't know what the world is on the outside.
Really
people
don't.
Get crazy with me. I get it because it's shocking to hear, but I don't think that we should have integrated at the time that we did. I feel like
we shouldn't have integrated at the time we did. Oh, so when we were supposed to integrate in the 80s? Yeah, because that would have worked. Reagan would have allowed that. You're right. We should have did it in the 70s when we were during Black Liberation. That's when we should have integrated, right? How about the 90s when everybody was making money? We should have integrated then? I don't think so. Most Black folk up here probably would have been billionaires if we didn't integrate. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Come on, Brandon, show us this University of Arizona education you got. When should we have integrated?
Education? That's funny.
I said I'm being nice.
That's
because I know he's about to explain when we should have integrated. I'm being nice.
It should have been more of a natural approach where organically you develop enough value, or even our athletes.
Look, Negro, we did have
the athlete that you tried to be but couldn't live up to with them weak stats. Like we can't find those either, and found them. This guy actually admitted how much of a dumb jock he was as to how smart his brother was.
Mm-hmm. But he said we didn't build up our value. Sir, our value was built up. What happened to the Black Wall Street? What happened to Harlem? What happened to the Negro Leagues? What happened when Black people who had money, no records, when they went to the suburbs? What happened?
What happened with Move? And that anniversary for that just passed.
Mm-hmm.
And that was back in the 80s. And not even 40, it'll be 40 years next year.
Right. And what happened with Detroit and all these other factory towns? Our values, well, the cousins' values always been solidified in this country. Y'all just don't like it because you were afraid that it was going to overtake you. So you made sure you wanted to be ingrained in their society. So you went to the other side. That's what you did.
Exactly. I had said something on in the Reacts Discord yesterday. I forgot what. No, was it this? No, it was this morning. They go to what they feel is the winning side.
Mm-hmm. But that's losing.
Right, and they're kicking them people out. Look at ramen noodles And now Diane, I can't. Saturday need to be here tomorrow because I can't wait for y'all. I can't wait for y'all to see that. I can only imagine what the post gonna be looking like on Saturday. And I made sure to bookmark it because I know that heifer ain't going to delete it. She better.
Oh
not.
no, you didn't see the double down she did,
and she got roasted again. She can't get her way out of it. And I'm gonna go through as much as possible because even in the quoted post, people like she was trying to reply to them and they was checking her then too. It was like a universal roasting. You had black people, white people, you probably even had some other Asian people, all groups literally clowning her ass, but it was mainly white people though.
Mm-hmm.
They literally said, when did you start speaking French talking about some we?
Mm-hmm. And you saw how all us and the white boys came up in there with the memes, right?
Oh yeah,
historical photos.
Mm-hmm. She got somebody. It was a black guy that got her on something about it, and she was like, "No," because I know what video she's talking about. That video is old, but I'm gonna explain it on Saturday about that video. And it came from a whole fight page that posts nothing but fight videos. So she thought she was doing a gotcha thing, and she really got her damn self. But somebody had replied to her and showed her a video of two Asians, I'm not sure from what spectrum, were fighting outside of a establishment out on the street. 3 guys with 2 Asians jumping this one other Asian dude. And then she gonna reply back to them and say, I'm talking about something that happened inside of a restaurant in America. Well,
and I hit her with that.
And came back and said, well, this actually happened in America. As a matter of fact, it happened in Brooklyn. Then she tried to flip it and move the goalposts again. And they clowned her some, and then they clowned her some more.
Yeah, I hit her with the one in Queens when them Asians ran up in there and destroyed that restaurant.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
So yeah, she needs to stop talking. Now she gonna make me fuck around and go put up the two mass shooting videos.
Oh, the one in Monterey Park in California?
Yeah, and the other one in Half Moon Bay. The first one, where old boy shot up his he went and shot up them 3 people in the store.
And let's not talk. And if we want to talk about violence, let's talk about what happened back in 2007 at V-Tech.
Let's talk about even more recent, the one in North Carolina when that Asian dude killed the Asian professor.
And all the endless parlors.
The South Korean that just died down here in Gwinnett County. The South Korean who got starved to death.
Yeah, like I'm telling all y'all, just shameless plug. Just be there on Saturday. Just like how y'all showed up.
Do 100,000.
Like how y'all showed up for that VVAC one. I want those numbers plus some. Like this is going to be.
You might do 100,000. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Look, brother, if all our athletes just played basketball in black leagues, the black leagues would be so much greater than the white only leagues.
Who wants to tell him about the black league of basketball? Who wants to tell him?
They existed.
Yeah. And what happened?
They got infiltrated.
Right. But before they got infiltrated, who was kicking whose ass?
Oh, that's easy. I mean, you can look at that today and show that.
Yeah, Brandon, the ABA was kicking the NBA's ass. That's why they had to fold them. Same thing with the Negro Leagues. The Negro Leagues were outpacing MLB all day. They had to go start buying them players. Now watch it. His goalpost is going to be, well, why did they allow that? White supremacy, sir.
They cannot bring themselves to say it, and then when they do say it, then they'll try to dismiss it.
Oh yeah, just like they did with the Hispanic down in Texas when he says I identify as a white supremacist, but he's Latino. What that means?
You talking about in Uvalde?
No, I'm talking about the one that did the mass shooting last year at the strip mall.
Oh yeah.
And then they tried to say, remember the one for that one, and what's the name is getting sued over it. All those right wingers were getting sued over it because they used the wrong name. They used the wrong picture. Yeah. He said, I identify as a white supremacist. And all the right wing media were talking about, oh, he's Latino. He can't identify as a white supremacist. There's no such thing. I'm like, okay, motherfucker. And now we're not going to listen to him. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
that people will be forced to make a decision when dudes are dunking and doing flips and doing all this stuff, and 6'3" dudes running like they 5'10".
It's funner to watch.
It's way more in track and field.
Right.
You like, man, these people look. It's like women's sports versus male sports to a certain degree. So I mean, go ahead.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, what you bring up about the Jews and the Asians and other quote unquote minority groups, you're absolutely right. The fact is, when you look at Black art in particular, dating as far back as the Harlem Renaissance, a lot of these Black artists and intellectuals and authors were having their content bankrolled by a bunch of white and Jewish liberals. And not only were they being bankrolled by these liberals and leftists and Marxists, the substance of their content was being puppeteered by these leftists and liberals. And so they controlled the messaging of what it was that they were being said.
They keep saying left this and left that. It was both sides doing it.
They're dumb. I tell you,
I keep telling them, two wings attached to the same damn buzzard, but they keep doing this. Oh, left this and liberal this, and stop talking like them because you're not them, and they know it. You know it. Just stop it. That's what did I say? I said this several times before this year, that when they get their wake-up call, it's going to come from the people who ask they kiss the most. Look at Ramen Noodle. And now this man is gypsy hopping all over the damn place trying to find a coping mechanism, and he can't find one.
Tell me the Jews or the Asians that bankrolled this book. Because that's what y'all are acting like, slaves. I don't even like saying that word.
The capture.
Y'all sound like massa.
They want to be that too.
I know.
They want to be
bankrolled.
They want to be the big along in that Trash Harriet movie.
Right. What Jew or Asian bankrolled this book? But let them tell it. Where's your book, Brandon? Where's your book? Chad, where's your book? We're gonna see if you have a book. I don't know if you have a book. You probably do.
Book. He doesn't even have a brochure.
Damn, Torian, not even a pamphlet, brother.
Not even a flip book.
Yeah, he don't even have a book. Come on, Chad. All right.
The blackest Chad I probably know is Chadwick Boseman. R.I.P. to Chadwick Boseman. And then there is that country in Africa called Chad.
What it was that was being said. And the incentive for the Black artists to play along was that they wanted to be famous. They wanted to be superstars. I liken it to whenever Jesus was in the wilderness and Satan appeared to him and tried to get him to defy God. Jesus had to remember who he was.
Right. What?
And basically
how do you go from the Renaissance to Jesus?
Even when Satan took him to the top of a very high hill, a mountain, and showed him the entire world, said, all this will be yours if you would kneel down and worship me. And Satan has continued to work in the same way throughout humanity, and he continues to do so when it comes to celebrities. A lot of celebrities sell out because they want to be famous and they want to see their name in lights.
Sounds like y'all over there on the right.
I was going to say the same exact thing. Sounds like you're projecting. That's what
y'all just didn't drink enough of the blood. Damn, I just got limited monetization for saying that.
well, let me see if I can save it. They are covered by the blood of the lamb.
And the right is covered by the blood of the wolf. I gotta put that on a t-shirt. Got to put that on a t-shirt.
Oh my God, bro.
It's funny with you conservatives. You're saying that these Hollywood celebrities sell out. Okay, we know that. Tell us something new. Y'all sell out too because you try to bring in those failed actors and actresses into the fold because you don't want to do real work. That's why I roasted y'all last week and said, why didn't y'all create your own version of Hollywood? You can produce your own. You can tell your own stories. But we know what happens when you do that. You have no talent. It falls.
What about like see what happened with that? What was that movie? The Fake Little House on the Prairie.
Which one is that?
That House on the Prairie, that little prairie, the Killers on the Prairie, the one that the one with Gina Carano. I never could remember the name of that.
I know what you're talking about.
The Prairie,
Flowers of the Prairie or something.
That one that only made like $800.
Yeah, like okay, that's impressive. And then you did Ballers, and people didn't watch it because you put it behind the paywall.
And then they trying to do that one with that Ben Shapiro and drag Brett Cooper with that Snow White thing to try to, I guess, stick it to Disney.
That's gonna fail too.
You know, they always like to try to quote unquote stick it to Disney.
And Disney just stuck it to everybody, but because they're making money off that X-Men 97 with the free publicity they're getting.
Right. Oh, and speaking of that, all the people that had something to say about X-Men 97 before the show even started, it's funny how they ended up doing like weekly reviews of the episode, right? See,
and did you and I not call that?
Yeah.
When I did the X-Men stream, did I not call that? They're gonna say something about it.
That was an easy call.
Now they're speculating what season 2 is going to be. All of a sudden. Clowns. All right.
Unfortunately. And so this is what was happening during the Harlem Renaissance. And so what is the messaging that these Black artists are putting out there for the world to see? It's twofold. The messaging does something different for the Black person who sees it than it does for the white person who sees it. To the extent that a Black person sees it, they begin to internalize and identify with that messaging. And what is the substance of that messaging? Well, the substance of that messaging is we are downtrodden, we are oppressed, we're being put upon, we are.
How'd that work for Kendrick Lamar, sir? How'd that work? Dare I say, Not Like Us is kind of like a version on wax of Knowledge of Self and delineation. How's that working? You'll see the results in about 2 months. You're gonna see a lot more pro-blacks coming outside, especially the ones that were hidden. This might be, not to use a comic book reference, this might be a House of M moment after Avengers versus X-Men, when the mutant population started coming back. All you conservatives are about to get drowned out.
And I can't wait.
I can't wait either. By the way, I'm going to say it again. Brandon Tatum, where's your video on Dexter Taylor, sir? But I forgot.
He can't find an infringement to go on with that, so that's probably why you haven't seen it and probably won't see it.
Well, that's why I said in the beginning before you came up.
But
he can't say nothing because there's no way he could say it was his fault.
But he had enough, exactly. He had enough smoke for Roger Fortson.
A foreigner.
He won't even talk about those bad cops that be doing and engaging in all kinds of stuff. Some of them I talk about there on my Patreon. Shameless plug.
Yeah, hold on. Do you think he said something about Jesse Fortson? Not Jesse Fortson. Jesse Hernandez.
No, the Acorn.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so. But then again,
I don't follow him, he almost killed somebody.
It was a black man too.
The black man still ain't right.
That damn Acorn.
Where's your video about the bad shoot? Yep, there you go. There you go. You know what? We'll be nice. We'll say the Officer Tatum. The Officer Tantrum. We'll see. Look, there you go. There you go. He's doing videos on skits. Skits. This is a skit, sir. You did a whole video on a skit.
I saw the video.
Look at this. Look,
it's crazy. Yep. It's crazy. It's crazy. A lot of people took that and ran with it too.
Look at this. Not in their video.
Of course he did it.
Mustn't be.
Did he talk about that white woman that went in that police station and shot it up?
What was her name?
I forgot her name. I meant to bring that up in my stream yesterday. That would have been the icing on the cake. Because she definitely did get an Operation Protect the White Woman entry when that happened. I forgot. It was a state in the upper like northeast, like New Hampshire or somewhere in that region. Connecticut. I knew it was in that region. Yep, right there.
Yeah,
nope, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Police exposed doing backseat session with women on duty because she was black. Yeah, look, nothing. Oh, let me go do my weekly view video. There you go. Not in their video. There you go. There you go. Detour.
It's you liberals who have lifted them up, Howard.
Paul, you conservatives make a mistake. You can't afford to strangle hope in people. Without hope, people become dangerous.
No, Howard. You liberals have let them invade our society. You give them jobs, political jobs.
Paul, you missed the point. It's only the smart ones we move up.
That makes it even worse.
No, we have to move them up. If we leave a smart one in the ghetto, he might develop into a leader against us. But if we raise him up into white society, we neutralize him. He feels compelled to try to act like us. He loses his identity and his racial anger, if he has any. He becomes alien to his brothers. They realize he sold them out and they grow to hate him. He becomes worthless to them and safe for us. No, thank you.
Now, for anybody who
This
ever
is in
wanted
1974.
Yep, Trick Baby. Great movie. You got to watch it all the way.
40, well, no, 50 years ago.
Yep. But that's why I came up with the statement "safe and stupid." Exactly from this scene.
This scene right here describes every black conservative grifter. Every last one of them.
Beautiful.
They literally put it in a whole movie. And I bet every last one of them didn't even get them and didn't even catch it.
Love for the creature comforts, except for his color. He's become one of us.
One more time.
It's you liberals who have lifted them up, Howard.
Paul, you conservatives make a mistake. You can't afford to strangle hope in people. Without hope, people become dangerous.
No, Howard. You liberals have let them invade our society. You give them jobs, political jobs.
Paul, you missed the point. It's only the smart ones we move up.
That makes it even worse.
No, we have to move them up. If we leave a smart one in the ghetto, he might develop into a leader against us. But if we raise him up into white society, we neutralize him. He feels compelled to try to act like us. He loses his identity and his racial anger, if he has any. He becomes alien to his brothers. They realize he sold them out and they grow to hate him. He becomes worthless to them and safe for us. No, thank you. In fact, in his love for the creature comforts, except for his color, he's become one of us.
They still don't get it.
And I always said it makes you wonder what it would be like to be a fly on the wall in their homes when we're not around. What they're saying, that scene right there shows you what a lot of them talk about when we're not around. And by them, I'm talking about this one on the screen and the one that's off screen hosting.
And also, they're doing this.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. You think the Bay gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul. I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches.
Just like
copyright, psych.
No copyright.
That's
no
copyright.
No copyright.
Shout out to Kendrick for lifting the copyright.
Maybe I could do a review of the song, but put it in politics. Do something different.
Man, but it's amazing how far that song has traveled.
Jad Bad said you should clip that last line and use it as a drop.
He's become one of us.
We're gonna do that for you. But let's finish this off because I gotta get ready for this 3:00 stream. Hopefully, y'all are here at the 3:00 stream. Please. We got the libertarians on. We got to have a conversation.
Oh yeah, that's that interview, right? If you want to call it that.
Yeah, it's more like a roundtable discussion.
Okay.
Yeah. Plus, they sent me the transcript, so I got to go read that real fast.
This is a messaging that's being echoed time and again. You see it in the blues. You see it over and over and over again. The messaging to the white folks is that, well, these black folks aren't happy here. They don't want to be here. We should be afraid of them, this, that, and the third. And so this is what's happening with as far as the art is concerned. And so whenever you allow that kind of messaging to go to your head,
actually, Trick Baby was 72, not 74.
And being an entrepreneur, you begin to lose interest in organizing your sports leagues to compete and all these.
Big Three would like a word with you, sir.
I'm telling you, they live outside of reality.
Oh, that wrestling league in Uganda with all the black wrestlers. Yeah. They started off small. Now they got worldwide attention. So much so that the biggest wrestling company in the world is helping. Some of the wrestlers are organizing their fundraisers so they make sure that they don't lose their land that they're on. But ain't no organization, right? Okay.
The others. There was so much focus put into black culture when you look at activism, when you look at literature, when you look at all these different things, and not as much focus being put into the Asians, into the Jews, and to others, to where they were able to survive on their own merits, and in so doing, build the character that's needed to.
God, he's telling lies again. Sir, the Jews were focused on. It just wasn't publicized. The Asians were focused on. It just wasn't publicized. The Latinos have been in the market since they got here. What are you talking about? Damn. Do they do any research?
None. They just say Thomas Sowell and keep it moving.
Thomas Sowell is not smart.
And neither are they. So they have something in common.
Oh my.
To maintain and to build upon the success that they were seeing. Whereas because there's so much, it's like when you're over coddled, when you're over massaged, and there's so much attention being paid to you.
Lord.
It begins to take away that incentive to do it for yourself, to where you become.
Yeah, they watch us so much, and we still creating. We're watched so much. So Hollywood can't survive without black talent. You just saw what Kendrick Lamar did for the music industry. You just saw what he did for hip hop. You just saw what Kendrick Lamar did for YouTube and TikTok.
Yep, all those reactors are getting paid hand over fist with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like so many have started to come out and like, as a matter of fact, when we get off this, I'm gonna actually go and look at some people's videos thanking him for doing that.
Yeah.
I heard somebody, they did a reaction to his song like almost as soon as it came out, and they got like 900,000 views in like a day. And now because Lamar removed the copyright, that means they get all of that revenue. So that AdSense check next month is going to be paying a few bills for the next few months.
Mm-hmm. But you're right. You're right. Y'all's Angel Reese, lovely black woman, man, a white basketball player, relevant.
Ain't got a Reebok endorsement.
And what was that other one she got? That other big one she got? I forgot what it was.
I forgot. I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of it.
Because I just tuned it out. I tuned everything out as soon as I saw Caitlin Clark in that report. I just tuned everything out. I was like, there they go again. Oh, not to mention that guess who? Hey, y'all, Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, he had Flau'jae on there. Flau'jae hit him with a freestyle. He left. Yeah, but you're right. Our talent don't bring nobody together. You're right.
Become a ward of the state. Yeah. And so that's why you see blacks,
ward of the state,
Jews, Asians, and others ascending at the same rate. And then the more focus and attention that's being paid on blacks, and we need to give them this and we need to give them that, they begin to decline while these other groups begin to traject upward.
Correct. Yeah, welfare had nothing to do with that, right? Ooh. I should send Chad O. Jackson on X. I should send him that video of all them illegals sitting in a snap meeting and them telling them how to get the benefits. I should do that. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, they're ascending, right? Uh-huh. Okay. They're so great that them Asians are using consultants to get into school. They're so great, right? Not their own merits. Black kids don't get those type of resources, but black kids still coming outside, getting millions of dollars in scholarship money, getting PhDs before they're 18. We have a black kid that got a college degree at 12. Where them Asians at? But ain't no black excellence, right? None. Okay.
Because why do for myself when the system's going to do it for me under the behest of the Marxist movement and the social justice movement and Martin Luther King and others? I'm hoping that makes sense.
No,
I know I said a lot.
No, 100%. And I think that this, we were talking about in the car on the way over here. You know, when I think about the power of the mind, the power of positive thinking,
this nigga think he in the new day now. The power of positivity. Yes, sir. Torian, I know you mad. I know you mad.
No, I'm not. I'm not even mad. I'm just sitting there like they're just babbling. I'm bored.
I know. I'm bored. That's why I stopped it. I don't want to hear no more.
I was bored from the jump. I just wanted to see what nonsense they was going to say.
Mm-hmm. This is what I hear.
You guys ever get tired of dancing?
We're going to put that in there as a drop, too.
What, you guys ever get tired of dancing?
Mm-hmm.
Work.
You had to be there. You had to be there. You had to be there. One more time.
Wrap this up. All right, I appreciate everybody. They're quick to run and grab that talking point of Biden and Hillary Clinton, created the, I'm gone, man. Bill. They created the fakest nigga I ever seen in my life. They created the crime bill. I see you in person. They created the crime bill. They created what you said. They created. I'm done, bro. You a fake nigga. I hope everybody see that. I appreciate it. Fake, bro. I'm gonna expose you to everybody. And when I see you, nigga, we gonna be. It's gonna be on. I want you to know that. Because you call me on the phone and you saying all this, and then you get on the live stream and you playing this shit. You should be ashamed of yourself. Is that black on black crime? Is that black on black crime? You's a bitch. I told you. Everybody on your live stream know you's a bitch, and when I see you, I'm whooping your ass. Everybody got your live stream. I like it. You want to be hood, nigga? You want to be hood? You on the phone talking shit to me, and you call me? You saying you apologize? Yeah, nigga. I never apologize. You apologize? I never apologize. You didn't apologize. My wife listened to you, nigga. I never apologized. What I said was, bitch, nigga. That's what I said.
Never forget. Never forget. But family, I know y'all didn't learn nothing out of there except that Brandon Tatum is more of a coon than we thought he was. He just confirmed it. So we didn't really learn nothing of this. So I'll try to be better next time at 3:00.
Right.
Torian, thank you for coming up.
No problem.
Did you learn anything from this?
Not a thing.
Cool. Because I still didn't learn nothing. And he just gave you enough to make you.
They didn't teach nothing either.
Right. And I don't want to go to Tatum Plus and pay $6 a month to hear the rest of that. I really don't.
You mean that was the whole
curious.
thing?
No, that's not the whole thing. The whole thing, they said you got to pay to go see the rest of it.
So wait a minute. You put up 22 minutes of a much longer video.
Oh my God.
And said we got to go and pay for the rest of it. Then how long is this thing anyway?
I'm going to go find out. But brother, I need you to go up. Yeah, I like that. I need you to close your eyes for a second. I need everybody in the chat to close your eyes. Now, we're not going to pray. I need everybody to close your eyes. I'm fixing to show y'all something. Is your eyes closed, Tori?
Yeah.
Chat, I know your eyes are closed even though I can't see you. We finna show you something. Watch, man. The griff is real.
You know, let me go here. There's a growing concern.
Y'all can open your eyes now.
Love in black and white. Exclusive insight to the relationship issues that all couples have. I'm sure y'all don't have the same thing going on in your relationship that everybody else does, and solutions that they have found, all while voicing their opinions on the hilarious hot takes of society. And I'm sure they are the only ones to find that funny. New episodes every week. And this is all on Tatum Plus.
Look at this. What is it with y'all in these tight jackets and the hoodies? What is this? Oh my God. So you're not even going to tell me how long this thing is? Pause. And he has an app. Okay, you got an app? Public speeches. Negro, we could go find them online.
Exactly.
Let me see.
Yeah, he late to creating his own platform, which is something you said they should have been done, but okay, fine, whatever. They know the grift is almost over, so they got this is their exit strategy.
Let me see something. Maybe it'll show it to me. Let me see something. There's always a back door. Pause. They don't tell you that either. Let's see. Maybe IMDb knows. No, they don't. Interesting. Anyway, screw them. Yeah. So y'all go get some lunch and get ready for 3:00. Oh man. November 5th. It bears repeating. November 5th is going to be a glorious day. Oh man. But anyway, y'all. As I said, go get some lunch. Finish off your work. Dana with the data. Oh yeah. Oh, she did. Oh, he. Ooh, I might have to go look at that. Thank you, Lala Papa. All right, y'all. Take care. Stay safe. And you know what to do when the agents of chaos come to mess up your existence. I gotta go read this Dexter Taylor stuff real fast. I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Time's up.
At the end of the day gotta end.
Hey!